Ciao dear Sicily lovers! Ciao picciotte e picciotti, and welcome to the most beautiful medieval town that we have in Sicily. Welcome to this live broadcast and welcome to Caccamo. Caccamo is a small medieval village in the north coast of Sicily. We are about 50 minutes away from Palermo, the capital of Sicily, and today I'm so excited for at least 3 reasons. The first one is that this is the hometown of my ancestors, and so my heart belongs to this beautiful town, and I know that there are a lot of beautiful Sicily lovers in this community that have origin here in Caccamo. So a special greetings to the San Filippo's family and the Sasso family that I know have origin here in Caccamo. The second reason is that I'm wearing the beautiful crochet artwork handmade in Sicily by the Queen of Crochet, Daniela, and so I feel so beautiful, even if it is not true. And the third reason is that I have the great pleasure to touring this day with the most beautiful lady that we have in Caccamo. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you Rosanna, our beautiful guide for this special tour.
Rosella!
Ciao,
hi.
ciao Rosanna!
Hi everybody! Hi dear Sicily lovers! Welcome in Caccamo. I'm Rosanna and I'm pleasure to be with you today. Hi!
Ciao, ciao!
Ciao! Ciao a tutti!
So charming, so smart, so skillful, with a great knowledge. So we can start this tour. Please write in the comments if the audio and the quality of the video is good, and let's start this tour with Rosanna. Amonini.
So we can start walking in this beautiful town. How Rosella said already, we are in Caccamo. Caccamo is a little town in the province of Palermo. There are about 8,000 inhabitants here, and it's a beautiful place where to come and spend your vacations or to come and live. From here you can see this beautiful landscape with the view on the lake, where is the Rosamarina Lake, this beautiful mountain, which is we call it Monte Cane. But this is just a little part of what we have a beautiful in this town, because now we will go inside the castle, and from the highest part of the castle you will have together with us the view on all you can see. It's important to say that in Caccamo we have many things to see. The old little part of the city with the little streets, the castle. There are many churches. Imagine, we just have about 33 churches. They are a lot.
More churches than people.
A lot, but we don't use them all. Only a few of them. About 5-6 churches are used every day or every Sunday for the religious mass. So now we're going to the castle, Rosella.
The beautiful castle,
yes,
and it's the biggest.
You can have a look from it from here.
The biggest castle of Sicily. Look at that masterpiece.
It's beautiful, and it has a long history and very interesting history. It's one of the oldest and biggest castle of all Italy. It's all constructed on the real rock that comes up from the mountain. I hope people hear my voice. I don't know.
I think so. Guys, please write in the comments if you can hear Rosanna as well.
We have many people that once were in Caccamo and they went to live outside of Caccamo. We have many people from Caccamo that we call Caccamesi. They live in the States, in Australia, in France, all over the world. So for sure they will be happy to see all this. They will feel home for a day. Really? Am I right? Yes, or no? Answer to us.
And also your relatives maybe are watching you, Rosanna, because you you have relatives overside, no?
Yes, yes, I do. I have relatives talking about the States in Chicago, Illinois. Hi, relatives. My Gullo family is there. I love you. Merry Christmas to you. And I want to say even Merry Christmas to all the people that are from Caccamo, and they are out of here for the reasons. Okay, let's start walking. Let's start walking.
Look at this beautiful castle. It's the unconquered castle, right?
It never has been conquered from no one. It's one. The origin of the castle goes back to the 11th century. At the origin, it was only a lookout tower used to defend this territory. Then, little by little, the castle began bigger and bigger because many families, noble families, made improvements to it. So the castle grew up little by little. Be careful for the cars, Rosella. People doesn't want to walk. We use always the cars to move from one part to another of the town.
Oh, let me
look at this.
Let me show this beautiful corner, Rosanna, and also the Christmas star.
Oh, that is made with the crochet. Some ladies of Caccamo work the crochet. It's all handmade, and they made a beautiful Christmas tree that we will see later on. They decorated all the town of Caccamo with the crochet works.
Wow!
Yes, we will see this decoration all over. It's beautiful. Let's go on. Let's go. This is the main street of Caccamo. It's called Corso Umberto.
Buonasera.
Buonasera, siamo in diretta. Look at the decoration on the left side.
Wow,
be careful here, be careful for the, look at this. Hi, Assessore Gangi, Patrizia Gangi, you think to do this. Thank you for doing this for Caccamo, and thank you to all the crochet ladies that are in Caccamo doing all this. All wool put all together, all handmade. It's beautiful. Look there, the lamp. You see? Okay, now we go across the street. Be careful again. We go up there, Rosella. We are going near the castle, up and up. I will make you go up through all these stairs.
Wow, a narrow street.
Look at these little decorations, you see? All natural things put here by people that live in this part of, in this little street, this borgo. Okay. I go on. You see the colors? It's like a little train here. With the rocks, they made a flower. Look at the arch.
So
the plants.
So it's a private organization,
yes,
no?
a private organization, yes. And a lot of people that come here to visit the castle, they stop and make some pictures, many pictures here.
Beautiful idea.
You should come here at night. All this is full of Christmas lights. We don't see it during the day, but at night, yes. Okay, we go up. Look at this. This is beautiful. It's like a ceiling at night, all illuminated.
Wow. Only during this period of the year, or all year round?
The decoration we have it always. In this period, we have the lights.
We also have the lights.
Okay. Wow. We are reaching the first gate of the castle, the first entrance of the castle.
Oh, I need to breathe deep because...
This is a natural exercise. Hi, Santa Claus, we're reaching you.
Ciao.
We will meet Santa Claus later. Let's go up. I don't feel like counting the stairs, but for sure they are a lot.
I love these cable
Should
stones.
we knock before going in? Permesso, we are here.
Can we enter? Of course, we are the princess of the castle, so we can enter.
Sure. Okay. All the stair that you see is all the original stair of the 16th century. This was made by the family that was here in the 16th century, whose name was Amato. The Amato family transformed the castle from a fortress to a residential palace. So we will see all the restoration works that were made here in the past time.
And I think it's one of the most well-preserved castle.
Yes,
as
it
well.
is. Yes, it is. It's famous for that. On the left side, look up, Rosella.
Yeah.
Look up. On the left side, there is the part of the castle that goes back to the 14th century, and it was made by the Prades family, because 15 noble families owned the castle, and each family who was here made improvements to it. I said it already. And this is the 14th century part of the castle. The stair was made in the 16th century. Under the stair, there is the natural rock that comes up from the mountain. How's your breath?
I'm okay. Oh, and look at this beautiful viewpoint. You can see all the
Look at the
roof
panorama
of
You
the
see?
houses. Beautiful.
Yes, it is. Look at the sky today.
Yes, it's
It's
so.
a shiny day. It's
Yes. Even if it's winter time, but it's cold, but the sky
beautiful. It's
is
not very
beautiful.
cold. Let's say that it's
Humidity, yeah.
a nice winter day.
Yeah, a nice
I would like
winter
to
day.
have this weather even in summer, because in summer we have 50 degrees and we can breathe.
You are right.
Okay. This is the second entrance of the castle.
So,
Okay.
guys, we
Look at that.
did it. We did it. We are still young ladies.
Okay. Here we are, everybody. Is someone here? Okay.
Ciao.
I show you. Ciao, everybody. Ciao. I show you the sample of the castle in a very fast way. Okay, look how beautiful this is. Rosella, imagine 25 horses could stay in here at the time.
Wow.
On the right and left part of this, the pavement is natural of the 14th century. This is very old. And here you see these three windows. Soldiers were staying here. They were standing up and with the arrows or rock or boiling soil, in case of attack, they defend the castle from here, from this loophole. You can come close and show. You see? Okay.
Wow. I cannot imagine how was lived at
How
that
it
time.
was in the past, all the details. You see these little circles with the little holes. We have three of them in this payment. All the, the PP of the horses was collected down there, so the payment was always clean.
A natural system.
Yes. These are all objects that were used in the countries to work the land. You
And
see?
they are original, right?
All original, yes.
Wow.
Interesting, all this.
So we have a lot of ancient tools.
A lot, yes. Those were put on horses, and with that, then they have objects collected to there to work the land, the long one, you see?
Yeah. And then there are a lot of baskets to collect.
The basket. How do you say basket in Sicilian? They know. People that is out, they know.
Yeah. Write in the comments.
Panaro. And
Agattedo, cestino.
Yes, yes. Then there is, where is it? Those two, you see?
Yeah?
I'm sorry, there's a person that should be here, Filippo Cecal. I miss you in this moment. He can explain everything about this.
Yeah.
Hi, Filippo, I miss you. In those two little baskets, the ricotta was put in.
Oh.
Yes, because
the basket
at
for
the
the
size
ricotta
that you
cheese.
see, yes, the ricotta cheese. For the size that you see, they knew the quantity of the ricotta they had.
Wow. Then we have ucrivo, no? To clean the flour.
And this is a kind of
maida.
a maida. It's like a wooden plate. They work the pasta. They put the pasta there so they can eat all together. And each person get its part near where they were sitting. Or also they made the bread in there.
Yeah. Your ancestors used to eat into this tool, the maida. Mm-hmm. So imagine your ancestors so many times ago eating right there.
Inside of the maida, because they didn't have the dishes that we have now, right?
Yeah.
No, they didn't. So they ate there. Okay, let's go on, Rossella. Rosella, on my right side is the house of guards.
Wow.
So the soldiers were staying in there.
In that part?
In that part, they were staying in there. This is of the 14th century. And something very interesting, you see the gate, and the top of the gate, there was a kind of controlling place. Up there were staying the soldiers, and in case of attack, from the high part of this part of the castle, they threw out all the arrows to enemies. So they stopped them before they could come inside.
Wow.
Okay, now we go up.
Oh, look at this.
Rosella, come near me. I want to show this part of the castle in front of us. Come near me, please. Okay. This is the part of the castle of the 13th century. This goes back to the time when the Chiaramonte family was here. So at the Chiaramonte, when the Chiaramonte was here, the castle was very little. Imagine a little tower surrounding the tower, a new part that come out in the 13th century, then in the 14th century, the part that is behind you, in the 16th century, the stair, and so and so. It's the castle is made of many different buildings made in many different periods. I hope I'm clear.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very big, as you can see.
Let's go on.
If you come to Sicily, don't miss the opportunity to visit this beautiful place. There are so many castles in Sicily, but this one is the best one.
If some of the people that are looking at us in this moment, some of them has been here in the castle, I would like to know.
I think so, for sure, the Spatafora's family,
yes?
last year.
Ah,
not last year, sorry, 2 years ago.
Interesting. Okay.
Yes, they are from Caccamo.
Look where we are. Turn around in that direction. This is called the Torre Mastra, which is the oldest part of the castle. This tower was high 75 meters, and then it came down in 1823 for an earthquake that was in this part of Sicily. 11th century, so one of the oldest tower, or better, the oldest tower, absolutely.
Wow.
Okay, this is the church of the castle. You can see the symbol of the Amato family, which is up there, the symbol of the Amato family of the 16th century. This is the family who transformed the castle from a defending castle to the residential palace.
And it's a lion, right?
It's a lion directed to a star.
And what about this chapel? Is a place where people can marry?
Not yet, but they are working on this. The City Hall of Caccamo is working on this. But usually every year at the 8th of December, the day of the Holy Mary, Immacolata, a Mass is celebrated here. Rosella, I show you something. Look at my hand. Hi, everybody. Oh. The Mass is starting. Okay, let's go out.
So funny.
Okay, now we go down in prison.
In prison? Do you want to put me in the prison?
Rosella, are you a good lady, or should I close you down?
If you ask to Gianca, he obviously replies, no, I'm not a good girl.
But I ask you, how is Gianca? Maybe we should close him in here.
He's breathing without me.
I suggest you to bring him here, close, and throw the key. Ciao, Gianca.
I agree with you. I totally agree with you.
Okay, we stop here, Rosella, before going down. There is the prison of the castle. It was made in the 15th century, but we will see better going down. First, we stop here because here was a big container. You can see the shape, you see, and the color. You know what this was used for? Inside this big container, we call giara, was put oil, and under the giara was the fire, so all the oil was burned, and when it was very, very hot, and the castle was attacked from some enemy, the oil was through an enemy, so it was used for defending reasons.
A good idea for me, to stop my enemies.
No, we have to. Don't say that. Yes, maybe it's better have Rosella as a friend than as an enemy. Be careful going down, Rosella.
Yeah.
This here was the low part of a tower. When it was raining, the raining water was collected here, and the water then was used for the castle, for anything.
Oh.
For all the needs they had. Not drinking water, though, eh? Okay, now we go down. How beautiful is this? I know that we are in prison right now, but all this is beautiful.
Yeah.
Just look at it in a nice way. You can see the landscape, the sun that is going down.
Yes, it's almost sunset here in Sicily. And so the light is beautiful.
I know. Okay, I show you one of the prison. We don't have the mask on because we are outside.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. This is prison. This is very sad. Imagine people closed in here. You can see the original chain that comes down from the wall, all the humidity, the dust that is here. And it was a place where people was very, they were suffering. For sure they were suffering. And the food, you know how they would, how they had the food at that time? There is a kind of hole in the ceiling, you see, there in the middle. So the food was let pass from that little hole so they could eat by themselves. There was no kind of contact with the outside soldiers, only inside.
So a strong division between them and the, how can I say, the
soldiers or people that were out. And let's see where it is. There is another prison. They are all the same in this part. Going here, on the right, we don't see inside because it's very dark. But there is a part of this prison where prisoners were let sit and they were buried alive.
Oh my
So
God.
they died after suffering a lot. You can imagine. You can try to see. You can go in. I'll wait for you here. On the right side. No, go in, go in. On the right. You see? It's very dark.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
very dark. Yeah.
It looks like we feel or hear the voice of people suffering in here. Let's go out. It's better. Go out.
So even if
You see that?
Oh,
There was
let
a
me show.
kind of cistern that was outside prison. It was used to make, to torture prisoners. When they had some secrets, they knew some secret and they didn't want to talk about it, they were let inside the cistern that was always full of water, and soldiers let them die if they didn't say what they knew. Maybe they had even political secrets.
Oh.
Yes. It was a kind of torture room. Let's go on again. Be careful here, Rosella. This is another prison. Here you can see there are like some crafts on the walls. There is a tower represented there, a kind of horse, some knives, but it's not lighted enough to see. But there is a poster that reproduces everything.
Yeah.
I know. Poor people.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can feel lucky living these times, even if we have a lot of problems, but we can feel lucky.
The problem of this period is the pandemia,
Yeah.
the COVID. But
Yeah.
except that, I think that we are very lucky. Okay, we go up again.
Good exercises before the Christmas lunch.
You're right. But we have to be careful on Christmas because we will have a lot of food, a lot of sweets on our tables.
And our followers, our beautiful Sicily lovers friends, know that in Caccamo there is the best sausage of Sicily. No doubt about this.
Not only that, not only sausage. In this period, we have the bucellati. Do you know the bucellati?
Yes,
it's a sweet with the the cream inside, with the almond cream inside, and it's very delicious. It's good.
One of my favorite pastries here in Caccamo.
Okay, we are going through a bridge. In the past time, this was a drawbridge, a moving bridge. The moving bridge was here. Follow me, Rosella. Okay, we stop. You can see the hole that was under the bridge. You see? There was no water. It was like this for how we see it. So no enemy at the time could go inside the private part of the castle where the noble apartment was. Okay?
So that's why it was unconquered.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Every time I come here, it's like I see it for the first time. Wait, Rosella, go on the right. Go on.
Yes.
That is the
This is
symbol of the
important.
town. Where is it? Okay, now I see it with you. This is the symbol of Caccamo. I say stemma di Caccamo, symbol of Caccamo. You see a three-leg and the horse's head. The three-leg is there because it represents Sicily, the triangle of Sicily. And the horse's head is represented for the name of Caccamo. Caccamo comes from Caccabe, and the meaning is horse's head, because Caccamo as a town was made in 480 before Christ. And a group of Carthaginians made this town. That's why of the name Caccabe, because they wanted to represent the place they were coming from. They were coming from Cartagine, Carthago, and that's why they called this town Caccabe, and then in the century, it became Caccamo. Okay, so welcome in Caccamo again. Let's say it again. This symbol here was made in 1643 when Caccamo was elevated to city from the vice king of Sicily, whose name was Don Giovanni Alfonso Enriquez de Cabrera, and he was even the lord of Caccamo. Do you like this name? Okay.
Oh, this is so amazing.
This is the big courtyard of the castle. It's the last open part of the castle that we see before visiting the noble part of the castle. Even this pavement covers the natural stone that comes up from the mountain. All the raining water was and still is collected in the middle part of this.
Just in the middle.
Yes, in the middle. And what we see in front of us is the opposite side of the main tower that we saw before. How you can see in this moment, it's little, it's low, but in the past time, in the past century, it was high 75 meters.
Wow.
Yes. Let's go in and show you something. Rosella, do we have time enough to see everything?
The inside, for sure.
Sure.
And the
it's interesting because people is looking at us.
Yes.
You see, this was the old kitchen of the Torre Mastra, of the old tower. These are some kind of barbecues. They were cooked. Here was a stone-made table.
Wait for me, so...
Okay,
that point
this was a stone-made table here.
Oh, wow.
Those were barbecues.
Barbecue, guys.
Yes.
Come on for a barbecue.
Here was putting the wood. This was a little sink, a stone-made sink. Here was another sink. There. There was an oven. Maybe they made some good pizza in there. And other little barbecues here. And so the rest we can try to imagine.
Yeah.
All this tower came down with the earthquake of 1823.
Oh, what a pity.
And yes, but they can, it can be restarted because we don't have plants or we don't have nothing. Okay, let's go on. Look at that. I want you to show our Sicily lovers what it's written here. Boiler 1917, so of the First World War.
Wow.
Cannone.
Wow.
It's here just to remember the First World War and all the people of Caccamo that made part of it, and sadly they died there. Many people of Caccamo were there and they died. This is just a symbol to remember that sad event. So always, how you say, peace and love always.
Yeah.
Yes, peace and love always. Let's go inside.
Can
Look
you
at
hear the
entrance.
bells, guys? This is for you. Also the bells.
You can hear the bells, right? Welcome inside the private apartment where the family lived. All the families lived here. You see? These are all collection arms that belong once to the Despuches family. Who's the Despuches family, you are asking? That was the last family who owned the castle. It was a family from Spain, and the Despuches family sold the castles to the Sicilian government in 1963. After that, the castle was restored. So now it's possible for us to see everything of the castle. So thank you, Despuches family, that you made something good for the castle.
Yeah.
Okay. You can see all these collection arms. They belong to different periods. You can go near with the camera and see all the particular things of this. You can see even the ceiling. It's all hand-painted. This decoration of the ceiling was made in the 16th century with the Amato family.
And also the roof is amazing.
This is called, we say, Sala della Congiura. It's important to say this because in 1160, the Lord of Caccamo, whose name was Matteo Bonello, he organized a kind of conjura against Guglielmo the Bad. But the conjura didn't go on because the Lord of Caccamo was killed. You know how? He was let be blind because they burned his eyes, and the soldiers cut this part of the legs, so he died suffering. And now a legend says that this Lord of Caccamo, Matteo Bonello, he is one of the ghosts of the castle. Oh. Some people say that sometimes they hear like chains going around the rooms, and probably it's him, who knows?
So it's also a place
But he was
of
killed
mystery.
in Palermo. He was killed in Palermo,
yeah.
But his spirits want to come back in Caccamo.
Sure.
So we think that maybe it's him. Who knows? Sicily lovers, come here and you discover by your own.
Yeah, I agree. And there is another beautiful legend that we can share with our friends outside, the pomegranate legend related to the pomegranate.
That legend comes out here in this room, Rosella. In this room, yes. This castle is full of legends, but they are real. They are real. I don't know if to be happy on this or to be worried. First of all, I have to put this here.
Yes.
No, I put it here. Okay.
It's a good idea, also mine.
So we move in a free way. So there is this other legend that says that from this room, every time the moon is full, so it's all right, a young lady, a young nun comes out, and she has in her hand a fruit, a pomegranate that you know already, the red fruit with the red seeds. She says to people that want to find a treasure that they have to be able to eat the fruit, eating it only with the mouth because the ghost is a nun, and she keeps in her hand this fruit, and the people has to eat it only with the mouth, keeping the hands on the back like this. So they have to eat it like this, only with the mouth. If only one seed falls on the pavement, they will stay prisoner of the ghost for all the rest of the life. But if they are able to eat all the seed, all the fruits, without letting fall nothing on the floor, they will be very lucky because they will find a treasure. So Sicily lovers, come in Caccamo, come in this room, you will find a treasure.
And we will try to hit the pomegranate without
First exercise by yourself at home, and then come in Caccamo.
Sorry, Rosanna.
Sure, excuse me.
Original.
Okay. This is another room of the castle. You can see the couch, the sitting room. And these beautiful dresses are original dresses of the 18th century. Wow. I go in just for them because we are not allowed to go in.
But we are the princess of the castle. So.
We are the princess of the castle, and for the Sicily lovers, we do it. Look, beautiful. 18th century.
Wow.
Look at this.
And
Rosella, do you see me in here? Rosella.
Oh, you are
Hi,
beautiful.
Rosella.
You can wear.
The princess of the castle. You are in the castle of Caccamo. Caccamo is in the province of Palermo in Sicily. So Sicily lovers come in Caccamo. All these beautiful places of the castle are waiting for you.
Wow. No doubt, Caccamo is a top destination here in Sicily.
Ah, you see this dress?
wow.
It's a golden dress, Rosella.
Really?
Yes, this was used from the young ladies that were married after 1 week from their marriage. So it's very, very elegant, you see?
Yeah.
You know how we call it in Sicilian? O vestito di l'otto giorno. That's how they called it. The dress of the 8th day.
Ah, that's why.
Yes.
Oh. This is more serious, this one.
Yes.
A beautiful firework.
You can even see the painting that is on the fireplace. That is one of the prints of this Bucci's family. They were here for 3 generations.
Wow. A lot of ancient books as well. So a lot of history.
Yes.
And a lot of heritage. Oh, we can take the bags at the exit.
Yes,
No.
we can take them later on.
Oh, look at also this
Okay,
wonderful bed.
the bedroom. Here we see the bedroom, but an important thing to say that this is one of the newest part of the castle. Here we see one room, but it's a big tower joined to the rest of the castle because this was made in the 17th century. You can see the beautiful pavement. This is a reproduction, it's a copy, but it's the same of the one that was here in the past time. You can see the decoration, the yellow, the green, the colors that were used in the 17th century. It's beautiful. Look at the bed.
And also there is a place for the baby.
Yes, little tiny baby. But listen, Rosella, the little bed of the baby and these, they don't belong to the castle. They were just donated to the castle.
Oh.
But they are of the same period of the castle. Okay. Let's go out, Rosella. Say hi. There's a mirror. Hi. Ciao. Okay.
Guys, give us your feedback about the audio, the quality of the video.
And what they say, and what they see, excuse me. This is a bridge. Before going out, I want you to see this beautiful picture. This is a bridge that was made in the 13th century by the Chiaramonte family. Once, it is in front of the castle, and once it was used to go across the San Leonardo River. But in 1970, 75, in that period, a big dam was constructed. And now the bridge is all under the water of the lake. The deepest part of the lake is 100 meters.
Oh.
Okay? Let's go out. I'll show you.
Yes, everything is great. And the tour is amazing. Thanks to you, Rosanna.
No, thanks to
Your
you,
English
Rosella,
is perfect.
for coming
But
here.
would you like to share why your English is so good? Because you grew up in...
When I was little, I lived in the States, in Chicago, exactly, with my family. And I had my grammar school there and my elementary school. I was in Chicago until 10 years old. And after that, me and my family moved here in Caccamo again because I was born in Caccamo. So we moved here again, and this is my history. That's why I speak English. It's not perfect, but I try to do my best.
You are perfect.
Thank you, thank you.
So guys, please forgive me. Forgive my English.
No, you're good, Rosella. You are excellent.
Look at this beautiful
Rosella is
place.
excellent.
You are too kind. So let's see this beautiful landscape. From here, you can see the beautiful lake and also the other beautiful mountains that surrounding Caccamo. So we can start from there.
Yes.
We can see the sea.
You can see the field where they play the soccer game. All behind the field in the low part, you can see the sea, the Tirreno Sea. On the right part of where we are looking at this moment, there is a Termini Imerese. Going on, there is Cefalù. On our left part, behind this little mountain, is Badia, Capozafferano. Continuing, there is Palermo, and this is beautiful. The lake that is in front of us is the San Leonardo River. Under the water of that lake is the bridge that we were talking about before, the one they saw in the picture. The mountain in front of us is Monte Cane. I didn't say before when we met that Caccamo is on the low part of the mountain San Calogero. I think I didn't say that. I forgot. Excuse me. We are
the beautiful Mount San Calogero, my favorite mountain in Sicily.
San Calogero, yes, yes. Looking here, is it easy for you? I don't know. We can see the outside of prison.
Oh, yeah.
Be careful.
Where
we were before.
Were there, yeah.
Okay. Going on the left, looking down from where we are in the at this moment, you see the oldest part of the town. The first houses of Caccamo were built down there, and we call it Borgo Vecchio, Borgo Antico, where the first ancient people lived. So all the way down, and you can see the old wall that surrounded the town, the defending wall that surrounds this little part of the town that still exists, but in the past time the wall was surrounding all this part of the town. Then looking down again, there is the garden of the castle.
And there are a lot of prickly pears.
Very good. Rosella, another legend.
Yes.
Look down there. What do you see, Rosella? What do you see? There are two arches.
Yeah.
You know what they were used for? I tell you. Okay, so we just said that downstairs there is prison, right?
Metti di qua così almeno inquadro pure te.
So downstairs is prison. When prisoners were destined to die, they were brought here through a stair that was behind the arches. There is a room. The room was connected with the prison. So they were brought outside, and poor people, they were brought here to be killed. You know how? By be hanging up on the two arches. That's a bad thing, a bad history. But there is a legend that says that one prisoner, before dying, asked to the lord of the castle to cover his poor body because he didn't have clothes on. And he wanted to die in a good way, covering his body. So he had a big sheet, you know, the sheet that you put on the bed. The two prisoners had one for each, and in a very fast movement, he covered his body and jumped out from this terrace. You know what happened? He got saved because of the sheet that he had opened, and it was transformed into a big paracadute. So he got saved.
Wow, a very smart man.
Yes. But after that, he was captured again.
Oh.
Captured and brought here inside the castle again. But the lord of the castle said or thought, if you got saved on this distance here, that means that our God wants you to be alive. I won't be the one that will kill you. So he was free. Let me free.
Wow, this is true. And this is right, because a so smart man, so I agree with the Lord of that time. He deserved to be alive, no?
No, the interesting thing, you know what it is?
Mm-hmm.
The pericadur was invented in Caccamo.
Wow, that's true. That's true.
It was invented in Caccamo, yes.
We can say that. From this point, I remember you told me that this castle communicate with the other two castles of Vicari.
Vicari that is in front of us, all the way down. I go down, I show you. You see the three mountains. The one in the middle has another castle whose name is Castle of Vicari. Vicari is another town, literally as Caccamo. That castle communicated with this with signs of fire, smokes, and mirrors in case of attack. But it's written and it said that this castle communicated with there with a little tunnel that is underground from here to there. Some people they look for that, they didn't find nothing, but who never knows? Maybe one time something will come out. Maybe we have a real tunnel, and we still don't know.
Yeah.
Sicily lovers come and we all look for this tunnel.
Yeah, for sure. And I love all these legends. I love. This is also not a place full of heritage, culture, and everything, but also it's a good place to enjoy mystery stories and ghost stories. If you are interested in that kind of stories. And now, Rosanna, if I'm not wrong, no, we have to discover also the historic center of the town. So, what do you think? We have to stop and start again in 10 minutes, more or less?
If we don't have time, we just go, or not.
Cosa mi vuoi fare vedere ancora qui?
The trapdoor, Rosella, in the church. The trapdoor.
Okay, let's go. Then
we
stop
run.
there.
We run.
We run.
We
yes,
run
sure.
because
we
we
have
are
to
late.
run.
We
yes.
run. Okay,
let's run.
Rosella, we run. Okay, we run because it's very late. On the right side, Rosella. Be careful for the steps. Okay, where we are going, it's very late, I know, so we have to run. We have a little church, a little chapel inside the castle, and people were going there to pray, the guests of the castle. I'll take even mine. Now you will see. Before the altar, there is a kind of window of the pavement of the little chapel. And when inside of the castle, there were undesired guests. These poor guests, with the excuse of pain, they were let go to the altar, where they... Be careful here. Yeah. So they were let go to the altar, and when they didn't expect it, they put the foot on a big carpet that was covering a kind of trap, a window. When they put the foot there, they fell down and died all cut by some knives that were under that. Look, it's just here. Come up, Rosella, I move
This story is amazing.
Yes. Look. It was here. So, Sicily lovers, never put your feet on carpets when you don't know where you are. Who knows?
That's true. That's true.
There can be a kind of a trap under the carpet.
That's true.
Okay.
Never trust.
I go down. Be careful, Rosella. I close this. Just a fast view here, and then we are done. We finished.
Yeah.
Look how beautiful this
Wow.
other view.
Another beautiful view from this point. Oh, you can have a great view also of the castle.
We see the church in front of me. On the right, on the low place where the window is, there is the house of guards. On the right part again, on the top of the second gate, there is the battlement place where the soldiers were standing up to control the entrance of the castle. And here we are on this terrace. I just want to move a little down there. You see this kind of balcony? Okay, I want to tell you that this tower here is called Torre Gibellina Tower, because in the past time the word Gibel means the view on the city. In the 13th century, the castle was all the outside part was this. The part where you are, Rosella, didn't existed. So this was the Gibellina, the Gibel view on the town. There were no houses, that part of the castle didn't exist. We had only the beautiful view on the mountain and on the sea. Isn't it interesting, Rosella?
Yes. Thanks for sharing this story. So guys, what do you think about this beautiful place? It deserves your visit. And now we have to reach the historic center. It's not far, it's 5 minutes.
See you in 5 minutes.
Walking.
We will be fast enough so we can. Don't go away, because we are waiting for you.
This is only the first part of this live broadcast dedicated to Caccamo, the beautiful medieval town in the province of Palermo. And you will be amazed by this beautiful town. So guys, see you in 5-10 minutes, no more, to discover other beautiful corners and churches of this beautiful town.
See you later. Bye.
Together, we have to say.
We are two super ladies.
Yes, of course.
Okay. And we will be very fast. So how can we say?
Love. Hugs
and
kisses.
And kisses to everyone. Bye. See you.
See you in 5 minutes. Ciao.
5 minutes. Bye, everybody.
Ciao, dear Sicily lovers, and welcome again to Caccamo to enjoy the second part of this live broadcast dedicated to the hometown of my ancestors, Caccamo, a small medieval village, a beautiful medieval village in the province of Palermo. And we are with Rosanna.
Hi, everybody. Here we are again.
We already enjoyed the guided visit of the castle. And now we want to discover the historic center of this town. So we are in the main square of the Chiesa Madre, the Mother Church.
The Mother Church of Caccamo, where probably your ancestors were baptized. Some of them for sure were born in Caccamo, so inside that church probably they were baptized. This is the main church, how Rosella said already. It's dedicated to Saint George, which is one of the protector of Caccamo. On the high part of the church you can see two statues. One is St. Peter and the other one is St. Paolo. Look how beautiful it is. There is even the tower with the clock on the top of it. And all this square is beautiful. You see three churches in this big square, this big piazza. We call it piazza. Every summer in this square we organize interesting events.
Sorry, my phone is crazy.
What happened to it?
It switch every time on me. I don't want to be. I don't know why. Oh.
Okay.
Let's try again.
So I was saying that in this square we have three churches. You see, this is one, called Anime Sante del Purgatorio Church. Then we have the Monte di Pietà, or Monte dei Pegni, the other church, and the big church dedicated to St. George, the Cathedral of Caccamo.
And
Okay.
the stairs is amazing. It's
On the right side of the bell tower, there are some stairs that go all the way up, but I don't think we have time to reach that part,
no,
right?
no, I don't have the power to breathe to reach the top. But it's beautiful.
Okay, Rosella. If you, what
Again,
happened to
I
it?
don't know why.
It doesn't matter. Okay, let's go on the right side and go reach the other church, the beautiful Badia church. Let's go very
I follow
first.
you. The young generation of
Hello
Caccamo.
there,
Ciao. Oh, it's very, normally Caccamo is very quiet, but at this time...
No, we have a
people-
mass today.
Oh.
There is a mass here, so that's why we have a lot of cars.
Do you use car to move inside Caccamo, Rosanna, or do you prefer to...
Usually I prefer to walk because it's a good exercise for me. Okay.
Look at this beautiful corner. Sorry, the cobblestones on the street.
Be careful.
It's getting dark.
But look at the street, Rosella. It's all a rock street. It's not normal that you can fall. It's like an old kind of street that you see. How's your breath, Rosella?
I'm okay. I'm a superwoman.
I said it before.
So Caccamo is a town that have a nice historic center full of narrow streets, and it's really hard to drive here in Caccamo, we can say.
Usually we say that if you are a good driver in Caccamo, you can drive all over the world. Our
I
streets
agree.
go down and up, it's like that. Look at this lamp with the crochet works again.
Wow. When they started to...
I think about 1 month ago, but they are still working on it.
they are
Yes,
still working.
later when we finish with the churches, we will meet the ladies that work the crochet.
Wow! And do you think during all the year they keep this kind of setup, or
Yeah,
only
look
for
at
the
here,
Christmas
Rosella.
time?
We have a lot of manufacturing works in Caccamo. Many people do many kind of works, not only crochet, but even the work with the needle, you know, ricamo, painting, and a lot.
You are still preserving the ancient traditions.
Yes.
Would you like to share with me a typical tradition of Caccamo during this period of the year, during the Christmas time? Do you use to play cards?
Yes, the tradition of this period is that young people, though, they meet at night by somebody's house, they buy some sweets, maybe they cook even together and play cards.
All the night long.
Yes, all the night long. Even the Christmas Eve they do that. But a lot of people go to the Mass. Okay.
This is another beautiful church, but we will see later.
Okay,
Now
there is the Annunciata church, but now we are going to the Badia church. It's famous for the pavement. The pavement is a pavement of the 17th century, all hand painted. It was made by a famous painter, artist of the period, and the name was Niccolò Sarzana. It's something very beautiful, special, that you will see by your own going inside. Be careful for the stack, Rosella.
I have to check for my mask. I can put later. Ok. Ho messo in tasca, credo. Ok.
Ok. Si può avere più luce di là? Just a moment, Rosella, I reach you in a second. Tutti i salti su. Riserva. Che caspita, c'è buio. Vediamo che succede. Questo. Ovvio.
Ho guardato, bisogna fare il mezzo.
Due. Niente è cambiato. Rosella, how is the video going on? Okay, you can see. Oh, I fell down.
Sorry.
You can see all this. So this pavement, you can see this beautiful church with the pavement, all hand painted. I hope the video is perfect.
Yes, even if
see
the light is not so...
The light is not perfect, but you can have the idea. Look at the ceiling. The ceiling has this beautiful painting. It was made in 1735, I think that's the date. And there is the soldier. Half of it is painted. The other half has a kind of sculpture from the knee to the foot, you see?
Yes, it seems that...
The light is coming out.
Yes.
We are lucky. A miracle. Oh, come here, Rosella. You see this? This is, we call it roda, the wheel. When there were babies that the family couldn't keep, they came here with the baby, put the baby here, and the nuns that were inside may turn the wheel so they could take the baby and keep it with them. You see? Next to this church, there was a convent, a Benedictine cloistery convent where nuns were. So the nuns couldn't have direct contact with the people that were outside of them. So when they were at the Mass, to listen to the Mass, they were standing up there, Rosella. You see that? There is the matroneo. So they were standing there with the beautiful gate is, all handmade. Look how beautiful that is. You see the particular thing of the gate. So the nuns were staying there, and from the high part of the Mass, they could assist and see all the celebration without being seen from people that wasn't here. This is a church that came out little by little with the donation of the noble families of the castle. I didn't say before that we have 33 churches, but the thing that I didn't say is that the front prospect of each church is directed to the castle, is a sign of respect to the noble family who lived in the castle at the period.
Oh, interesting.
That is interesting, yes.
I never heard this. Wow. Thanks
See,
for sharing.
look at the pavements again. Now we have more light here.
Yeah.
You see? And inside this church, in the past time, this church is known for a history. There was a young lady, a nun. There was a princess of the castle. When the princess had 16 years old, she wanted to be a nun and asked the permission to the family to come and live here. She didn't want to have a noble life in the castle with noble families. She wanted to come here and live with the other nuns of the convent. And that's what happened. But her heart was all for God. So when she came here, little by little, she was very religious. And she died at 33 years old. And when she died, she had a kind of miracle, because there were people that were sick for like cancer, with cancer, and they went where the altar was, where she was buried. And what happened is that people had the miracle of being good for the life.
Oh.
Her name was Suor Felice. When she was a princess, her name was Anna Cabrera. When she became nun, she changed the name, and her name was Suor Felicia. Felicia is happiness. She was happy to live with God. Okay, sì. Okay, be careful, we can stop on the maiolica.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful.
You see?
And I love
the sculpture that is up there was made by Serpota. Serpota was a famous sculptor of the period of the 16th century. And if you see on the left part, there is a kind of column with a head on it. It was typical of Serpota to sign his work by representing a kind of lizard.
Oh.
I show you where the lizard is. Go up again. Oh, excuse me, what did I do? I moved your camera.
No worries.
Okay, stop. On the left, there is a hat.
Here.
Okay, here. How can I do? Let's see.
Yeah.
How can I show? Here.
Yeah.
Here. The little dark thing. There is a lizard, and it's a kind of signature of Serpota. But Serpota didn't continue this work. So the person that worked with him, there was another famous sculptor. His name was San Severino. He signed it for the Serpota. And that is very famous, and it's beautiful. That is what is represented is the Cena di Emmaus. So you see Holy God, Jesus in the middle, with two people that was with him, two disciples. How you say disciples? I don't forget. I don't remember. Okay, you see the windows with the gates? These windows, you know why they are there? The one on my right side are the original ones, because behind that was the convent, and the nuns from the inside, they looked inside the church. The ones that are on my left are made just as a reproduction for symmetry.
Oh.
Okay? Okay. We are done here. Now we can go up and see the outside of the Annunciata church. Ci pensa lei, signor? Sì, sì.
Grazie, arrivederci.
Ciao.
Oh, now it's beautiful with the lights on.
We are seeing Caccamo in the daytime and almost night.
Of course, there are a lot of narrow streets, but we don't have enough time to discover each corner of the town, you have to come here to discover this beautiful town.
You see the Annunciata? The prospect of the Annunciata is directed to the castle that is all the way down.
Yes, over there.
Let's go up here, Rosella. Look at this beautiful stair. We have many weddings in this church, and even a lot of people there live out from Caccamo, the ancestors of the people there, of the Sicily lovers group. Even them, they were baptized here in the Annunciata church. Look at this, Rosella.
Yeah.
We have two towers.
Why two towers?
Why two towers? There was a lady of the castle whose name was Duchessa Sandoval. That gave as a gift the land to the church, let's say that, so the church can become bigger at how it was before. In the past time, the main entrance of the church was, the back part was there, and the main entrance was directed in that direction, in that way. So how you can see, there is a tower on the left. It was the original tower, that one there. And then on the right side is a tower that was made for symmetry. When the Duchessa Sandoval gave the land until the church can be enlarged, they made two towers. So now the main entrance is the one that we see here. I move for you, so I show you. Look, Rosella. You see that? It's a kind of dark arch. You see it?
Yeah.
The kind of dark arch, it was the ceiling of the old church. On the top of it, they made the new tower. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is it easy? I would like, if you want, we can go inside just for a little, and we see the font, the original font where babies were baptized.
Okay, let's go inside.
Just in silence, because I think they have the mass.
Yes, I think it's time.
Yes, just a
time
second.
of the mass.
Follow me. This was the old altar of the old church. So the church was constructed like this. Then it was enlarged, and the main entrance turned on this way. Is it clear, Rosella, what I mean?
I think
Look
so.
at the old pavement under the baptisms font.
Is the original one?
Yes, this is the original one.
And painted.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, the light is going on. And this is a symbol, you see, 1562. It is very old.
Yeah.
And you see the symbol of the Cabrera family.
Oh, wow.
The family that was at the castle, because this was donated from the family.
So the saint of this church is San Nicasio?
Yes, look, this is San Nicasio.
Guys,
San
some of you-
Nicasio is one of the protector of Caccamo. You see? Nicasio. We have people in Caccamo whose name is Nicasio or Nicasia.
Yes, it's one of the most common names here
Yes,
in Caccamo.
and even Giorgio, because we have two protectors in Caccamo, Giorgio and Nicasio.
Because
Okay.
one is not enough.
But then we have even the Beato Giovanni Liccio, whose body is in the church of Caccamo. The name of the church is Santa Maria degli Angeli. And the Beato Giovanni has its procession in the last Sunday of May every year. For all the saints, we have processions here. But now with the for COVID reason, for security reason, we don't have any procession anymore, only the religious mass.
Also, you used to set a beautiful living nativity scenes during the Christmas time. It's a pity that it's not possible to organize.
I know,
this
we
event.
have only the mass, the celebration, but it's like that all over, Rosella. I open it for you.
Thank you.
Okay, after you. Ciao. C'è padre Domenico, ho visto. Okay, Rosella, let's go upstairs again.
Stairs everywhere.
Stairs
here in
again.
Caccamo.
But these are good exercise for us.
That's why you are so slim here in Caccamo.
Now tell to our Sicily lovers that when they will come here to come with comfortable shoes. Okay, that's the City Hall of Caccamo. There is the City Hall of Caccamo, Rosella. You see? Il municipio.
We have the Sicilian flag, the Italian flag, and this is the main street
Okay.
here in Caccamo.
Now we go down.
Umberto.
Corso Umberto again. Rosella, do you hear the music?
Yes,
It looks like hearing Christmas music.
Christmas music, yeah.
What's happening here?
Oh,
Let's
see.
discover. I can't wait to reach it. Let's see. On the left. Oh,
Oh,
beautiful.
beautiful Christmas tree. Wow.
Beautiful. Look at the chairs.
Oh, wow.
Babbo Natale. Rosella, the chairs all decorated with the crochet. Our ladies from Caccamo decorated all this with the crochet.
Wow.
Look how beautiful it is.
A beautiful idea. And let's discover also the Christmas tree.
The Christmas tree. Let's go inside. Rosella, no, dobbiamo andare dentro.
Ok, allora vi aspetto.
Sì, ci stanno aspettando.
Ok, allora
Con la stessa Regagni.
Ok, là.
Ok, sì. Rosella, look at the crochet. It's beautiful. So many tiles, all crochet tiles made from the ladies of Caccamo. Look at this, all handmade. A little Santa Claus with the beard.
Wow. And
And look at this.
it's so rich of colors. So beautiful.
It's beautiful, beautiful. Look at the star. Let's go all the way down so you can see the star from the far away. Come sta andando? Stampa. Ok.
Dobbiamo entrare dentro?
I present you the lady, one of the ladies that work at the Crochet. You see the little children with two Santa Claus? Let's go in, Rosella. Okay, dear Sicily lovers, we reached the City Hall of Caccamo. I have the pleasure to present you Mrs. Lila Stampa. She's one of the ladies who worked at the Crochet, and all you have seen in the town was made from this lady and other ladies that you will see here. And here is even, I will present you the assessor Patrizia Gangi, the tourism assessor.
Thank you,
We have all this for her. She worked a lot together with this lady and other ladies.
Thanks for hosting us. You know, Caccamo is in my heart because it's the town of my ancestors, and so I can't wait to share the beauties of this town with the rest of the world. And if you are planning a trip to Sicily, don't miss the opportunity to discover this wonderful town. And I would like also to congratulate with you for this beautiful Christmas setup. Can I ask you when you started this beautiful work?
La signora chiede quando avete iniziato con questi magnifici lavori.
3 anni fa abbiamo iniziato a fare le mattonelle, poi c'è stato il discorso del Covid e quindi ci siamo fermate. E abbiamo ripreso.
Aspetta, perché c'è la musica e quindi mettitelo proprio vicino.
Okay, così. So Miss Lila Stampa is saying that they started these works 3 years ago, but then unfortunately they had to stop for the COVID reasons. But now they start again fast as possible they could do. And the result is this, and all we saw inside the town.
Who had this idea?
Chi ha avuto l'idea?
Ha avuto l'idea una nostra amica, la nostra amica che ha fatto il gruppo si chiama Antonella Bolone, anche se non è di Caccamo, però abita a Caccamo. Quindi l'idea è partita da lei.
Did you understand what Lila said? The idea was a lady whose name was Antonella Bolone. She is from Caccamo, doesn't live in Caccamo, but she's from Caccamo. And the idea was of this lady.
Thank you for preserving these ancient traditions. And what else, guys? It's a great opportunity for me to spend beautiful time here in Caccamo.
Verso l'albero, girati verso l'albero.
Sì, verso qua. È che c'è la musica, non so se mi sentono. Guys, can you hear me? Please write in the comments if the audio is still good, because there is the music, the Christmas music, and the children are enjoying their Christmas time all together. So this was also an opportunity for me to share something beautiful, one of the best things to enjoy here in Sicily. Rosanna, vogliamo dire qualcos'altro?
Yes, I want to say, turn around and here. Yeah. Okay, I want to say that Caccamo's administration, in the person of the mayor, the sindaco, the mayor Nicasio Di Cola, and all the assessors that are here. Here we have the assessor Patrizia Ganci. She's a fabulous lady. We're very lucky to have her as an assessor of tourism. But all the Caccamo's administration has Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to all the Caccamos and Italian people that are outside our land. And
there are a lot of people in this beautiful community that have origin here in Caccamo.
Yes.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to everybody. Our house is with you. Ciao everybody. Hello. Gira questo qua. Sì.
Aspetta che salutiamo, così metto lì. Rosanna, it was a great pleasure. Thank you for making this possible. All our Sicily Lovers family would like to thank you for this amazing tour. And of course, Rosanna, and all the city, all of Caccamo, wait for you here in Caccamo.
I want to say that today, me and all the administration of Caccamo, we were very honored to be with you, and we are happy for the people that were collected to us. We are waiting for you in Caccamo this summer. So, dear Sicily lovers, come. We want to meet you all, right,
Yes,
Access?
yes, we-
Okay. Thank you, and Merry Christmas again, and a Happy New Year from us. Bye.
Thank you for this service.
It's my pleasure, it's my pleasure. And now we have to say all together, we have to scream because of the music, no? Our normal way to say.
So, hugs.
Wait for me. Okay. So, from Caccamo is all.
So,
all together.
Ciao.
Hugs.
Hello, ciao.
And kisses from Sicily. Ciao, dear Sicily lovers.